Where's the beef? The beef is right here, guys. Apparently, we're going to let American beef come into our country. Yucky, yucky, yucky poo. I will not eat American beef. I don't know where it's been yucky. Only Australian cows for me, please. There's nothing sus here. Oh yeah, here we go.
Supporting our Prime Minister for lifting biosecurity restrictions on beef.
So what does this mean for the future of our relationship? To discuss, I'm pleased to say we're joined by Michael Green from the US Studies Centre. Michael, good to see you.
Morning.
Donald Trump's very happy about this, isn't he?
He always declares victory, no matter what actually happened, and we're still trying to figure out what's in the deal. It's a long-standing issue. We negotiated the US and Australia.
Yeah, like we have no reason to import US beef. It's lower quality than ours. It's a biosecurity hazard to ours. Like, their country is gross and full of diseases, and our country is beautiful and disease-free. Unless you count the American tourists that we let in. Nah, I'm kidding. Or am I? I don't know. No one knows. But this is why we need to stop Elon Musk, because he's sending all of the rockets to the moon, and that's how these Americans are getting into our country. It needs to stop. But yeah, I wouldn't feed American beef to my dog, and my dog died like 10 years ago. That's how much, you know. Maybe he died because he ate American beef. I'm not even sure. What next? We're going to import opals? Probably. We're going to start importing emus, or emus as the Americans call them. We'll start importing the emus from America. I just want some American emus. They're going to show the Australian emus how to really be emus. And then they'll all be emuing. They'll be catching the train to Emu Plains near Penrith. And they'll be going to Penrith Plaza. And there'll be a... I don't know. I don't know where that was going. But I'm sure it was going somewhere. And that's all that matters, if we believe in our hearts. Oh yeah, there's no way anyone in Australia is going to touch American beef. There's no way. We're just letting this little dickhead have his little on paper victory so his fifis don't get hurt. Anthony Albanese is just, you know how sometimes like you have the patience to, let's just say you're a mum, for example, and a lot of the time like a kid will throw themselves on the ground and, you know, yada, yada, yada. And you'll just let them chuck the tantrum. It's like, I'm not giving you your lollies. You know, I'm not going to give in. You need to learn. You can't always have what you want. But sometimes with a President Trump, you just have to say, okay, you can have the lollies this time. All right, Trump, we will let you have the lollies. Okay, we're going to let you have the lollies this time because I just really need you to get in the car. And it's like, and we're just, you know, doing that on a diplomatic, geopolitical level, right? We're letting Trump have the lollies because at the moment we're just placating him. We are just placating Trump like he's a little toddler. And that's all we're doing because nobody is going to. Yeah, just with this dude, all you got to do is just stroke his ego a bit. And yeah, he just needs to feel like he's getting what he wants. And it's just like dealing with a child. Hopefully the deal is empty. Well, who is going to actually want American beef? No one's going to want American beef. Australian beef is some of the best beef in the world. Like, and we have more than enough of it domestically that we export. Where, you know, Australia's the second biggest beef producer in the world after Brazil. Like, Brazil is the biggest and then us. So it's stupid. It makes no sense. And American beef, like Americans, is diseased in the brain. Their cows have freaking mad cow disease. Like, I don't want that shit. I don't want your foot and mouth, and I don't want your mad cow disease. Like, just keep all your shit over there. All right, I don't want it. It's icky. It's yucky. And I don't want a side of a bovine disease with my Big Mac or with my, you know, steak at the pub or whatever. I just want to enjoy a succulent Chinese meal in peace, and I'm not about the bovine diseases, Donald. Okay, so yucky.
A very large free trade agreement 20 years ago. I was in the White House, actually. I was involved. Beef was one issue we never quite got to. And in the last 20 years, Australia's exported something like $30 billion US to the US. And US cattlemen have basically exported nothing.
Look at all the steak we can't afford to buy, guys.
But biosecurity is important for Australians. So just never got around to it. Trump went in with a hammer
Yeah.
and got a deal.
So despite this victory lap we're seeing right now from Trump, economists are actually warning that high prices make US beef exports unlikely. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, you never really know till the market's open, but one reason that the US government did not prioritize the Australian market was because the Japanese and Korean and Taiwanese markets were much bigger and they didn't have an alternative. Whereas I had a dinner 2 nights ago at the Chop House in Sydney, outstanding steak. So the market's a lot harder to get into. So we'll see if there's actually a change. In general, tariffs are not good. They raise prices. We'll see. Americans don't like high prices either.
I mean, the timing feels very convenient, Michael, given that we are trying to negotiate our way with tariffs. The coalition's cast a doubt over it. Should Aussie consumers be concerned about eating US beef?
Yes.
I came back from the US a few days ago. I ate steak in Colorado. I'm still standing.
Yeah, you ate steak in Colorado and look at you. Look at you. You look like, I don't want to be mean to you, buddy, but I can tell you're not Australian by looking at you, let's just say. No, I'm just being mean, guys. But no, I'm not eating American meat. I refuse. Your meat sucks. And I don't think you're healthy unless you, like, look, he's got like a bruise around his eye. Does he look healthy to you? No.
You know, in normal
Good
trade,
endorsement.
if I drop on your show, that'd be news. In normal trade negotiations, both sides come out at the end and say, this is great for Australian consumers, it's great for American cattle producers, we're best mates. That's not how Donald Trump rolls. It's more like a Las Vegas show. He comes out, declares victory, and so they're ruffled feathers. And you know, ranchers in Australia will be worried, well, what was in this deal? So it's the nature of how President Trump does things.
Our cattle farmers are hotter than your cattle farmers, okay? I'm just gonna say, I've met some hot farmers in my time. Why are dairy farmers and cattle farmers always so hot? That's my question. Not the American ones, the Australian ones. Is there like, I don't know, maybe it's like lifting the cattle feed all day. Farmer wants a wife. No, I'm not going on that show. My dad calls it Farmer Wants a Root. So in my head, the show's called Farmer Wants a Root. Yeah. Thank you, Dad. Thank you for always being so classy. But no, I will not go on Farmer Wants a Wife because I don't want to live in the middle of nowhere. I just wife wants a farmer. Well, look, I just like to enjoy the view, okay? I don't actually want to live in the middle of nowhere. I just, you know, I'll just enjoy the show, let's just say.
Creates friction, but it's not the end of the world. And this is a long-standing issue we had to get to.
Okay, so we've got the beef thing settled. Is Albo dangling a little carrot to secure a meeting with Trump?
I mean,
will it help?
Well, he should have a meeting with Trump. We're closest allies in the world. The U.S. is the largest investor in Australia. Australia's largest export destination for investment is the U.S. We have AUKUS, we have China. I mean, we should be having a...
But it can easily be China. You're expendable, America. We don't need you. We don't need you. We don't like you. China #1. China has pandas. China has good food. China has... I don't know, it's just better. I'm Team China all the way. Let's go.
It's kind of silly it all hangs on beef.
Should we have jumped in yesterday? Should Albo have called him straight away and said, let's do this meeting? I'm so glad you're excited about this.
I'm a bit sympathetic with the Prime Minister because President Trump's all about trying to get leverage. And if you look a little too desperate, he'll see that as weakness. So it's a tricky game.
It's a bit of a game.
It's a bit of a game, but I think it's time. It's time to get us on. But there are a lot of other issues that we have to get to.
What sauce did you have with your steak the other night in Colorado?
I had 3. I had peppercorn, mustard. I was a bit... Oh, in Colorado. That was in Sydney. In Colorado, American beef is good. I just ate it with pepper.
Oh, there you go. How about that for an endorsement?
Saying people invest in US securities is a positive is ridiculous. We're all just trying to stay in the Ponzi. Well, yeah, like Wall Street is the big evil in the world 100%. And it's the thing holding up the great Ponzi scheme that is the American petrodollar, you know. Once that all falls out. I mean, look what happened in like 1929 when Wall Street crashed. It brings down the rest of the world with it. And it's all, none of it's real. All of it is just speculative. All of it is just, I don't know. Like the sooner the American empire falls and takes down its crony capitalism with it, the better. Oh God. I swear I am. I don't know. I'm going to be careful with what I say. But yeah, I don't think our current monetary system is going to last longer than, you know, maybe another 100 years or so. I just don't see how it's tenable. Yeah, the unrealized valuations are ridiculous and you wish Australians could invest in anything other than property and US stocks. Well, we should be able to. It's just a very stupid system. Trump is a child playing his little games. Oh yeah, he's a totally baby brained. That's why you have to treat him like, that's why I always use like the analogy of like the mum with her kid in the supermarket, right? Because how often are you just like shopping at Coles or Woolies and you see the little kid chucking the tantrum, and you see two examples, right? You see the mum that just doesn't have the time or energy on that day, so she just gives in to the little shit and gives them whatever they want, or you see the mum that's got the patience to, you know, try and reason with them and try to teach them how to like work through their feelings and understand that they can't always have everything that they want and yada yada yada. And that's like kind of how leaders try and deal with Trump, right? They either take one approach or the other. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying see you next Tuesday. I think you can write that in our chat, Delta. I'm pretty sure we let the word see you in the Northern Territory in chat. I think you can just type it. You really hate the see you in the Northern Territory, who thinks Trump is like a genius. Oh yeah, the 4D chess. They think he's playing 4D chess. The QAnon people. Well, you just can't see he's like 50 steps ahead of everybody else, and he's actually doing this because he's just laying the groundwork for blah blah blah. Trust in the plan. Blah blah blah. Yeah, we all know those people, Delta. They're interesting fellas. That's for sure. I was waiting for my tea to cool down and now it's cold. So that's what I get, I guess. It's what I get.